in a small apartment in St. Paul, Minnesota. The air is thick with a strange mix of incense, boiled chicken, and the electric smell of ozone. Here sits your Thao, an 84-year-old man, frail and tethered to a machine. But this man is more than just a body of skin and bone. He's a Sivneeb, a shaman, the very last one from the white Hmong lineage of the Xinjiang Mountains. His mind holds a library of ancient knowledge, a library that is currently burning down. The year is 2026. Outside, the world hums with the relentless pace of digital life, but inside this room, a dedicated team of cultural anthropologists and neural interface engineers are in a race against time. They're not just trying to save a man. They're trying to save a world that existed long before the written word, a world carried entirely in memory and voice. For the Hmong people, history isn't something you read in a book. It's something you hear, something you feel. It lives in the rhythmic, hypnotic chants of the spirit calling songs. These aren't just melodies. They are maps. They are guides that lead souls safely through the complex landscapes of the afterlife and bring healing to the living. But a profound silence has begun to fall. The younger generations, disconnected from their roots, have started to forget the old language. The spirits, it seems, are growing quiet. The bridge is crumbling, Thao whispers, his voice a dry, rasping sound. He's not talking about a physical bridge over a river. He's talking about the Quab Kitha Sacred, traditional song of the dead. It's a complex, epic poem that must be sung without error to guide a soul back to its ancestral home. If your Thao dies without passing on this knowledge, the bridge for his people's souls will collapse. His ancestors, and all who follow, will be lost, wandering forever in a spiritual void. An entire lineage, spanning over 1,000 years of oral history, would just blink out of existence. This is where the technology comes in. The project is called the Ancestral Echo. It's an ambitious, almost spiritual, undertaking in its own right. The team is using a cutting-edge, high-fidelity neural mapping process. This isn't just about sticking a microphone in front of him and hitting record. That would be like taking a picture of a symphony. No, this is about capturing the entire experience, the very neural signature of the shaman's trance state. They are mapping the mind itself as it connects to the spirit world. As Thao closes his eyes and begins his final, powerful chant, the sensors attached to his temples start to glow with a soft, ethereal blue light. On the multiple monitors surrounding him, the ancient ritual is transformed into a flowing river of data. Every single pitch, every subtle microtone of the Hmong language, a language that relies on 8 distinct tones to convey meaning, is being meticulously mapped and visualized as a stunning 3D digital landscape. This is more than just preservation. It's a form of resurrection. As Thao's breath becomes shallower, his voice weaker, the software works furiously, building something extraordinary. A meta-archive. This isn't a flat video file you'd watch on a screen. It's an immersive, interactive, digital realm. Future generations, his great-grandchildren, and beyond, will be able to metaphorically walk through the ritual. They will hear the sacred chants exactly as they once echoed through the mountains of Laos, feeling the cadence, the rhythm, the very spirit of the performance, all perfectly preserved in the immutable code of the cloud. As the hours pass, the shaman enters the deepest trance he has ever known. His physical body is in Minnesota, but his spirit is far, far away. He's crossing the legendary Sea of Rebirth, a crucial landmark on the soul's journey home. He is walking the path he has sung about his entire life. But this time he walks it for himself. The machines in the room were at maximum capacity, their cooling fans spinning frantically to keep up with the immense flood of information. Thao, in a moment of clarity between worlds, murmurs his final words to the team. I am uploading the keys to the door. He knows what he is doing. He is giving them the master key to his people's spiritual home. At that moment, the data stream on the monitors peaks, a breathtaking cascade of Hmong phonetics, the secret names of spirits. The ancient geography of a lost homeland, it all flows into the servers like a digital waterfall. The room is silent, except for the hum of the machines and the faint echo of his chant. And then, just as the heart monitor lets out its long, final, flat tone, A small notification pops up on the main screen. The progress bar has hit 100%. The upload is complete. Your Thao, the man, is gone. But his voice, his memory, his soul's purpose, the sacred, living library of an entire people is now immortal. He has traded his last breath for an eternity of bits and bytes. He has built a new bridge, not of stone or wood, but of light and data. He ensured that even in a world of silicon and steel, in an age far from the mountains of their ancestors, the spirits of the Hmong would always find their way home. Thank you for watching the story of how ancient tradition met future technology. If you were moved by the legacy of your Tao, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more stories about our incredible human heritage.